one of the things I realized that all the greats do is they show up. You feel me? Like, you can't win if you don't show up. And so the fact that you're here, that's huge. Now, maybe 20, 30 years ago when I was younger doing this, I didn't necessarily see the benefit of showing up, right? But now I'm like, yo, you can't win the game if you're not in the game. Does that make sense? So one of the things I want y'all to do for me is show up every day, right? Some of the greatest athletes that we know are not the best athletes. They were the most consistent athletes, all right? I'm thinking of one, y'all probably don't know his name, right? He got in a little trouble, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But Pete Rose was probably one of the best baseball players that ever played the game. And you know what? He wasn't a home run hitter. He got more singles. Like, he just would get up to the bat, and you just knew he was going to get on base. Like, he was just great. So he showed up, right, hit the singles, right? There's another guy, they call him the Iron Man in baseball, right? Somebody know the name? Anybody? I know. No, nobody on the? No. All right, so I want y'all to do me a favor. Last time I was here, I gave a kid $100, and he told me, I said, how'd you know? He said, I did. I just Googled it. Right? I'm just being real. I was like, yo, you still deserve it because out of everybody in the room, you didn't just go. You use your resource. So somebody look up for me. Iron Man, baseball. I want you to get accustomed using your resources. The internet is a resource. It takes you 2 seconds to talk to me. Cal Ripken, absolutely. How many games did he play? He was considered one of the best. That just because he showed up. I don't know how much this Best Buy thing is, but $20. All right, $20 at Best Buy. All right, I don't know. Talk to me. How many games did he play consecutively? Oh, you got it? Oh, your phone got it. Come on. Get that battery. Show up. Okay, yep, that's it, but that's the one I wanted. How many? 2,000. Write it down. 2,632 games. Listen to me. I need you to understand what I mean when I say show up. He never has to work again. He's in the Hall of Fame. His children are going to have major opportunities just because of who their father is. Grandkids are going to have major opportunities just because of who the father is. He's going to keep a job forever. Even though he don't play no more, he still gets to, whether it's commentate or books or whatever he wants to do. I saw him the other day, he was in a commercial. I'm like, what does that have to do with it? But he's Cal Ripken, right? How many? 3,000. Say it with me. 3,632. Now, 2,632. Yep. Watch this, guys. You don't think somebody died? You don't think nobody died? You don't think he got sick? You don't think somebody in his family got sick? You know what type of commitment it takes to play 2,632 games? Don't you think life happened for him? But he made a commitment that he was not going to do what? He wasn't going to quit, and he was not going to do what? He was not going to not show up. Now, there's a player right now, I heard Shannon Sharp talk about Ben Simmons. Or maybe it was Perkins that was talking about it. And he was saying that, he understands, that my man has some issues, might have some issues with the Sixers, but he was saying, if they're paying you hundreds of millions of dollars, you have a responsibility to do what? Show up to what? Show up to, okay, yeah, practice, but what's the? To play. To work. Because you're getting what? You get paid. So here's what I need you to understand. Now here's a challenge that I see with this generation. And trust me, I'm not mad at y'all. I just know what it takes to be successful and I want to help you. Right? That's all. Right? So there's some things that you do and there's some things that the world does. And some of the things that the world does, you're going to have to learn how to put your feelings down and do what they're doing because you want to be successful. Correct? Now that don't mean that you do everything they want you to do. Right? But here's one of the things that you have to do. You cannot be in your feelings. All right? If somebody's paying you $100 and something million, the least you can do is go to what? Go to work. $100 and something mil, I don't care if I like the job or not. Don't got nothing to do with me. If I'm making 150 mil, I'm going to eat. My kids going to eat. My grandkids. Off 150 mil, we should be able to eat for generations to come. Does that make sense? So here's one of the things I want y'all to do. Write this down. Stay out your feelings. Write this down. Stay out your feelings. Because success is not a feeling. Now, watch this. Here's my only challenge with guys that don't show up to work. I'm not mad at nobody. I get it. But if I don't show up to work, another company's going to look at me high. They might look at me in a bad way because I didn't do what? I didn't show up. So if you play football here and you don't show up and you like, I want to transfer. You think another coach is going to be excited about you when he sees that you get angry and you don't show up when you're angry, when you got an attitude, right? So I feel like one of the reasons why I'm where I am today is because we started doing videos in 2006 and we never stopped. As a matter of fact, what we did was we used to do once a week. Now we do every day. Now we just don't do every day. We do multiple videos a day. That makes sense? So you'll just randomly, I don't know if y'all follow me, right? But randomly, you'll see people post my stuff. Give me some names of some people who post my stuff. Say it again. Lecrae, okay. Cam Newton. Ron. Meek Mill. Say it again. Floyd Mayweather, absolutely. Yeah,
TikTok, they use your song
all the time. You feel me? Like, I'm not the best at what I do. I'm just consistent, and I don't have no day where I'm like, yo, I ain't feeling good. I ain't putting up no video. I got an attitude. Me and my girl got into it, which happens. But I don't go, me and my wife got into it, and I ain't doing no video today. I'm trying to show you, one of the ways to be successful is to do it and do it every day and commit to every day. Whether you feel good or you don't feel good. Because success is not a feeling. And one of the things that I question about this generation sometimes is that you feel like because you're not feeling good, you don't have to show up. And I'm okay with that. I'm not tripping that you don't show up, but you can't not show up and then get mad when you lose opportunities. And you can't go, man, I lost my opportunity. Yeah, you lost it. I ain't losing for you. You lost it. One of the greatest I lost my opportunity moments ever was Bledsoe and who? Just trying to see if y'all study the sport. If you don't, I understand Bledsoe was a long time ago. No, that's good. Yep, just longer than that though. Bledsoe got hurt. Somebody else came in. Tom Brady. Good. Let's go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Watch this. Was Bledsoe wrong for getting injured? No. He wasn't wrong for getting injured. But he left, and guess who came in? And Brady ain't never been what? Injured. Brady ain't never not played like that. And then when he didn't play, he was so good at what he did that they was like, as soon as he come back, you gone. I don't care who you are. Once Brady comes, you out of here. So here's the first thing I need you to do for me. And watch this, guys. This is easy to do. Show up. Show up. How many days of school? Somebody said something. Whoa, I'm saying, I need to call Logan right now. Logan, what are you running? What kind of program you running in here, right? Good. How many days of school? 5 days of school. I hate school. I just realized that there's no way to success without either school or a trade. That makes sense? Now, listen to me very closely. There's nothing wrong with a trade. But how many of you hate being told what to do? Let me see your hand. You just hate being told what to do. Then you don't want a job. You don't want a job. Okay, I'm just being real. You don't want a job because they're going to be telling you what to do. Right? So you got an option. You can do a bunch of school and free yourself from that. Right? Or you can get a trade and just be like, hey, I don't mind being told what to do. All right, we had a lot of hands. All right, so let's go back over it. The first thing I told you that all the greats do, number one, is they what? Come on, they do what? How much does that cost? That's zero. That don't cost no money. So what I'm trying to tell you is if you grew up poor, you grew up rich. You grew up without your father, you grew up with your father. You grew up with your mom, you grew up with your mom. It doesn't matter. The people who are successful are not successful because they grew up in a rich family. They're not successful because they didn't grow up rich. We know that all of them are successful, rich, poor, foster care, mama, no mama, daddy. They all did what? Number one, we're going to show up. I want you to write that down for yourself. Just write it down for yourself. I can't write this part for you. Write down what you're going to do. I'm going to show up 4 days a week, 5 days, 6, 4 days, 3 days. Write it down. Just show up. Whatever. That's the first one. Make a commitment to yourself to show up. Number two, we said we're going to show up and we're going to try to show up with what kind of attitude? A positive attitude. Because here's the deal. When you got a negative attitude, it only destroys you. You can't, listen to me. Here's what I love about MJ. MJ had the flu and scored, 45, 55? 55 with the flu. That's showing you that he showed up. I'm showing you another level of greatness. He showed up, and the thing that was bothering him, he did not let it bother him. That's number two. You show up, and you show up with a positive attitude every time. Because when you have a negative attitude, you just messing up what you said you wanted to do. And I love me too much to let me mess me up. I'm just being real. It's a lot of y'all, you get an attitude with other people when they don't show up or they didn't do what they said they was going to do. But you let you off the hook when you do dumb stuff. Stop doing that. If you're going to hold one person accountable from this day forward, there's only one person you could truly hold accountable, and that's who? That's it. You can't hold nobody else accountable, but you can hold you accountable. My wife was like, yo, why you doing the school on the 22nd? You got Atlanta on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's like a major opportunity. Like y'all bringing in 1,000 people. You making millions of dollars. Like, why would you do a school on? I said, well, because I ain't think that through and I made a commitment. I never put two and two together. I never looked at, I got to be here Wednesday, be there Friday. I can get sick. I never even thought about that. But I made a commitment, so I got to show up. I just stepped back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just pound everybody. But I made a commitment. I got to show up. I told the world we was going to be on live. The world at 9 o'clock. Train was like, it was at 10. I'm like, all right, well, bring them early. I told the world now. I can't switch it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Sure enough, I got a text this morning. Some lady texted me at 5:30 in the morning. I was looking at my phone like, 5:30 in the morning? Who even know I'm up this early? She's like, Eric, I went to grad school with you. I see what you're doing. I just became director of the Apple School, and I want to know if you can come and start working with our school. I put it out. I'm putting out positivity, and it's coming back. So number one, we're going to do what? Give me some energy. We're going to do what?
Show up.
Number two, we're going to show up with the right attitude. Come on. We're going to show up with the right
attitude.
Good. Number three, we're going to show up on time. We're going to show up on time. To the best of our ability. Stuff happens. Yeah. Stuff happens. So we're going to show up to the best of our ability. All right. We're going to show up to the best of our ability. Now I want to show y'all something real quick. Jalen, if you don't mind, do you have the key with you? I want to show y'all something real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I knew you was watching. I know you play football. I knew you was sitting. I still had different heads. All right. Now, this is a what? Key. Does anybody know a key to what?
Car.
Good. So watch this. Pay attention. This is the key to a
Car.
Right. This is my key to my truck. Now listen to me very closely. Would I prefer to have this in the hands of an 8-year-old or have this in the hands of my son who's 26? Why a 26-year-old, not an 8-year-old?
Because he's more mature.
I love it. He said he's more mature. I'm about to need some cash in a minute. I'm running out of stuff. More mature. Write that down. More mature. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have 2 children. I would rather be in the car with my son doing 85 than I would my daughter doing 70. Okay, she might be watching this. Okay? All right, you get to take offense to that, right? I'm just being real. Matter of fact, my son took me to Ohio State about a week or so ago, and I had cover and a pillow and was knocked out in the back. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning we left. I'm knocked out in the back. Comfortable. My daughter drives me to the Detroit airport. I'm up the whole trip. I'm right there sitting next to her, up front, like making sure. Right? Now, why would I say I'd prefer to be in my car with my son doing 85 and my daughter, who's probably 23, doing 70?
Because he can drive better.
Good. I don't know that it's more experience. You said
he can drive better.
He drives better. I'm looking for a word. That's right. I'm looking for a word though. When a person drives, you know they drive better because they have more what? You said responsible? No, she might be more responsible.
Be more skilled.
She might be more responsible. Focus. I'm looking for a C word. Control. My son has more control of the vehicle at 85 than she do at 70. Like she be 70, but I be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the car gonna flip sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? My man doing 85. I would never stop him from doing 90 because he's in control. I just don't want him to get a ticket and lose his license. But he has control of the vehicle. Listen to me very closely. There are 1,300 students. Everybody is experiencing school differently because how mature and how much control you have. There are people who walk through these doors. They were here for 4 years. They get absolutely nothing. There are other kids that come right here to this school and walk away from here and do phenomenal things. Is it possible to do the video at this point? Is it too early, the Drew video? I want to show y'all. I just want to show you that the school, it does not matter, Sexton. It depends on how mature you are and how much control you have. Some of y'all walk past these books. Some kids come in here and get books. Some of y'all come here, I hate this school. Some kids come here and say, I love this opportunity. I just want to show you your own. Walk straight. If I'm not mistaken, you were here. He walked through these halls.
He's younger than me, but he was.
Play the video for me. I just want y'all to see people who walk through the halls.
Fellow Big Reds, what's going on, man? This is Drew Valentine here. I'm a class of 2009 graduate, and I walk those same halls as you. No, I'm not Denzel. Valentine, that's my brother. I'm his big brother. But, obviously a part of the same family and a part of the same family that you all are. Being Sexy Big Reds, man. And, I just want you guys to stay focused, man. I know there's so many different things, going to that high school and growing up in the city. There's so many different things that can get you sidetracked off of your goals, your dreams for yourselves. And I want you all to just make sure, and you can look at me, my brother, Britt Forbes, Anthony Clemens, the guys, Michael Stepton, the guys that I went to Jordan Houndstein, the guys that I went to high school with, my group of friends. We had fun. We were cool guys, we were social, but we never let that get in the way of what we were chasing. And all of us are, 30 and under right now, and have all changed our families' lives through the success that we had. And it started with the foundation that we got being a part of Sexton High School, playing in the gym, playing out there on the football field, man. Whatever your goals, your dreams, your mission is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, I'm telling you, you can make it happen. Like, nobody thought that, my brother and Brent, it's hard, coming from Lansing, Michigan and trying to make it to the NBA, but those two guys were able to make the NBA from that high school. Myself, I was able to play Division I basketball and then turn that into, where I am now, being the youngest head coach at Loyola University Chicago. I'm the youngest head coach in Division I basketball. And so, we do extraordinary things at that school where we're from. Embrace that. And I hope that you guys that are going through this program with ET, I hope you guys are the next wave, the next generation that, our people our age can look to, like, yeah, that dude or that young lady, that young man, that gentleman is from Sexton High School in Lansing, Michigan. Always got a lot of pride from where I came from, and stay focused, stay locked in on the goals and dreams and mission that you're trying to accomplish, because don't let anybody tell you can't make it happen. Me and my family and my close friends were examples of what you can do if you just stay locked in and keep your dreams in mind at all times. Keep the big picture in mind at all times. So again, Drew Valentine here, 2009 graduate. Hope to see you guys here in the near future doing big things.
Love it. Come on, give me a hand, y'all. Be ready. So watch this. All right, we about to go now. The program's about to get started. So listen to me very closely. For those of you who know me and you know what I'm doing, right? All of my success on the left is Carlos Queenie Jr. On the right is Anthony Tyus Jr. So when y'all see me, all the stuff y'all see me doing, I got two people on my right, and then there's a group of folk under. CJ running the company. Guess what? He graduated from where? Sexton. TJ on my right with the church, the ministry. He graduated from. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Train running the non-brother. Sexton. I'm just trying to tell y'all. God brought me where? To Lansing. I'm not from Lansing. I'm from Chicago, Detroit. This is where he brought me to blow up. This is where he brought me. This is the school I've been working with from day one with Bogan. Before Bogan was even the principal of the school, I've been here for years. Y'all got something special. But you got to tap into that. Here's what I'm telling you. Your maturity makes the difference. I could give all y'all $1 million right now. Based on your maturity, y'all gonna all do something different with it. Y'all all got 24 hours. You do something. It is the maturity and the control that's the most important thing. So what I want y'all to do is you're finishing up senior year, junior year, freshman year, sophomore year. Like, I want you to get more mature, because the more mature you are, the more control you have, and you're going to be able to take this school. He just told you about his class. We're not talking about all the other classes and the stuff that they're doing. Does that make sense? All right, y'all ready? All right, so I have something here I want y'all to see. All right, anybody know what this is? Tadpole. Good. Anybody know what this is? Caterpillar. Good. And what stage, when you're a tadpole or caterpillar, what stage are you in?
Larva.
Good. Say it out loud.
Larva.
Good. And that's like, I'm talking about, that's a dangerous state to be in. You ain't got no control. You like a little fluid just walking around. Like all kind of stuff can eat you. It's a lot, right? But the tadpole has the ability to become a frog, and the caterpillar has the ability to become a. When you look the definition up, it's the difference larva and grow up. This is the adult form. This is the child form. Here's what I'm telling you right now. There's nothing wrong with school. Grow up. Flat out, grow up. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest in terms of being mature, I want you to write down what you are. Nobody's looking. Don't play. You don't owe nobody nothing. Don't play. Write it down. There's some areas where I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I still got to grow up. Health, right? Working out. That's still like, I'm about an 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't my thing. I'm about an 8. Prayer, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. Prayer, putting my videos out. I got up at 3 o'clock, put my video out. Yo, I'm mature when it comes to that. Money, I'm probably about a 9. I still got a little maturing to do with the 9. Right? Leadership, I'm probably a 7, 8, getting better. Right? So just be real. Academically, I'm about a 9. Right? So I just want you to think about it. All right? Let's talk. In terms of maturity at home, you know, washing dishes, cleaning your room. How many of y'all like, I'm lower than a 7? Let me see your hands. I got some maturing to do. Good. How many of y'all like, I'm about a 5, 50%? Let me see your hand. Good. How many of you like, I'm a 10? I'm older than 3. Good, I got it. I'm a 9. Let me see. Good. How many of y'all academically, I'm a 10? Super mature. Good, love it. How many of y'all like, I'm a 7 academically? Good, I love it. How many of y'all like, I'm a 5 academically? Good. I love it. We can't grow if we lie to ourselves. Right? Listen to me. This ain't got nothing to do with school. Don't lie. If you don't like something, just be real about it. The worst thing you can do is lie to another human. I asked somebody the other day, you got a problem with alcohol? Nope. I'm like, it's apparent. Like, why you gotta lie to me? It's apparent you came to me for help. Don't lie. You don't owe me nothing. Don't lie. Because you can't fix what you want. You can't fix. Yeah, you can fix it if you create it, but you can't fix what you lie about. And why can't you fix it? Because you're ignoring it. You're being fake. So let's be real about school. Let's be real about school. Where you are, right? Number 2 is what I want you to do. If you're not grown up, I want you to get help. 3 people I want you to get help from. I want you to get help from your counselor. Write it down. I want you to get help from your counselor. And I'm not asking you to write because I don't care if you can spell it. Don't trip. Just write down what comes to mind. Don't be embarrassed. We're not doing that today. All right? We're going to grow up. All right? So, you know how I spell counselor? Spell it to the best of your ability. Our counselor, because you got to be in the game. Right? You got to get in the game. Sometimes when we feel inferior or we feel we don't know something, we feel dumb, we kind of step back. Don't do that. If you're not good at something, I want you to go all the way in. Okay? Don't do that no more. Don't do that. I don't want to talk in class because I stutter, or I don't want to talk in class because I don't got the right answer. Don't do that. High school going to be over before you know it. Everybody going to be thinking about you. I want you to try. All right? So your counselor is the first person you need to go to. Your teacher is the next person you need to go to. If you have a parent, your parent or a guardian is the third person you need to go to. And you need to tell them, I need help. I don't read well. I need help. I don't do math well. But you need to what? Grow. Come on. You need to grow. Because if you grow up, you're going to get more out of the experience. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I told y'all, my son, you can have the keys. I take the car wherever you want to take it. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do, right? Because you've proven that you're an adult, right? Financially. If my daughter come to me like, Dad, I'm going to school, I'll pay for it. Why? You going to school. That's grown-up stuff, mature. I don't know if I want to give you $20,000 to go spend on some clothes, but if you're going to go get an education and put yourself in a position where you can make more money, I got your back, right? So a lot of you're upset with people because they ain't giving you no playtime. Well, you ain't getting no playing time because you're not grown up as a quarterback. And you're not grown up as a running back. You're not grown up as a guard. You're not grown up as a center. You're not grown up as a forward. You want me to give you responsibility, but you can't handle the responsibility. So why would I give you something that you can't handle? But if you grow up, you make way more money when you grow up. You get way more privileges when you grow up. You get more opportunities. Guess what? I promise you the NFL is going to take me to a whole other level this year because I proved without them that I'm taking this thing serious. I ain't asked for no help. I ain't asked for no money. I ain't asked for nothing. I'm doing it on my own till it's time to get to the Super Bowl. And when I start asking my friends who post my stuff that I need money to be able to take these kids to LA and take them to the Super Bowl, then the same people who you mentioned that follow me and share my videos are going to do what? They're going to help me because I'm demonstrating that I'm what? That I'm serious. You can trust me. So don't get mad at your mama when she don't want to give you privileges. She can't trust you. Don't get mad at your dad. He can't trust. If I can't trust you to wash the dishes, how am I going to trust you with $1,000?
Come on.
How am I going to trust you with my car over the weekend when you can't even clean your room? So when you grow up, you attract way more blessings when you grow up. Does that make sense? So I'm a high school dropout. Then I went back and got my degrees. Did I get a new brain? I got the same one, unfortunately. I got the same one. That joker, she don't even work as well now as she did when I was young. Right? But what's the difference between me in school when I was 16, 17 versus me? Say it again. My maturity level.
Come on now.
That's what I want you to pray for, man, your maturity level. That you would grow up. All right, beautiful. All right, let's go. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so we got it. Let's go again. First thing we're going to do is the greats are what? They show up. They show up. Number two, they show up what? With a right attitude. Because you can show up, but show up with a bad attitude. Right? Number three, they show up. Good. And number four, they grow up. Tell me the difference between a young LeBron James and a LeBron James when he started winning the championship. What's the difference? Good. He got more maturity. Good. Leadership. Good. Experience. Good. What did that look like? Tell me what it looked like. Good. What did it look like to grow up? What's one of the things LeBron did when he grew up, and how did he get better that he wasn't doing? Because he was always very good. Always one of the best, putting in more work. Specifically, what did he do? He became more consistent, yeah? Okay, so let me help y'all. Remember what I told y'all? Go get help. Remember I told you that? Go get help. He went and got help. Who did he get help from specifically?
Coaches.
Say it again. Is coaches up close? Michael Jordan? No? Okay, it's an old name. Y'all probably don't know this name. Akeem. Oh, yeah. Write down, I need to get him cash for that. Yeah, write that down. I need $50 for that. Don't nobody know that name. Say that name again. Akeem Olajuwon. He got help, y'all. One of the greatest players that ever played a game. He got help. I need you to understand. You're not weak because you ask for help. You're actually weak when you don't ask for help. Weak people don't ask for help. Strong people ask for help. And LeBron knew that he was one of the greatest that ever played the game, but he was missing something. And so he went to Akeem Olajuwon. You know what he went for? Post game. He went for his post. That's where he was struggling. He couldn't back you up. So people weren't intimidated. So they would front him. But once he got the post game, now he coming in like a linebacker, like, boom. Like, you can't stop me. The only way you can stop him is if he stops himself. Like if he get tired or something. He's in the league, 17, 18 years? He looked better than he did when he was 17, 18 coming out of high school. He is a phenom. who asked for help. And then he left Cleveland because he was around a lot of good players, but not great players. So he asked for help, and he asked for a trade. And he went where? Miami.
Mm-hmm.
When he got to Miami, he started doing what? Winning championships. Because he was around other greats. D-Wade, Bosh. He was around a bunch of great people. Right? So write this one down. I think it's number 5. Get yourself around great people. All right? Put yourself around great people. Leave scrubs alone.
No scrubs.
Scrubs. All right?
No scrubs.
No more scrubs. Pass
No
it beside you. Best friends, right? Don't do that. You're going to hang with beasts now. Right? We want to hang with beasts. You're in football, you want to hang with people who take football serious. You're in school, you want to hang with A students, B students. I don't care what kind of student you are. You want to hang with people who want something. Listen to me very closely. Some of the most dangerous people in the world are people who have nothing to lose. Those are dangerous people to be around. People who have nothing to lose are dangerous. Why? They don't have nothing to lose. They don't care. Absolutely. They ain't got nothing to lose. You want to start hanging with people who have something to lose. Right? I got something to lose. I got a son. I got something to lose. I got a daughter. I got something to lose. I got a wife. Man, I remember back in the day when anybody had a road rage before? Yeah. I used to be on that. I promise you I used to be on that. I got a good friend in Detroit, Twin. Twin got into it with somebody on the freeway east side of Detroit. They followed my man to the crib. When Twin got out the car, they shot and killed Twin.
Mm-hmm.
Like we grew up in church together. They killed Twin. And I remember saying to myself, when somebody road raged me like, E, you got a wife to go home to. It ain't that deep, bro. Let my man flick you off, cuss you out. And it'd be tough because I still, My son told me yesterday he had 2 incidents, Dad, where people just, I promise y'all, I was cool as a cucumber. Not because I like to be punked, but because I want to go home to my wife. Not because I want to be punked, but I want to be here to see my grandkids. And I'm not willing to lose my life. People who have nothing to lose are dangerous people to be around. Your little homie ain't got nothing to lose. He just drinking, smoking. He ain't got nothing to lose. We just saw the young lady track and field, one of the best ever. But she couldn't run because she tested what? Positive for what? Marijuana. I feel why she did it. Why did she do it? She lost her mom. But she still lost everything. I want to know who she was hanging with. You got it. That's why I told you got to hang around different people. You got to hang around people who going to tell you when people come, Pastor, have you ever called me and you were going through it? Have you ever, like in our time, you ever called me and you going through it?
Yes, sir.
Have I ever said to you, yeah, you could, yep, go ahead and go through it?
No.
You know what, DJ, man, you right. Life is hard. It's tough. Go ahead and just do whatever you say you want to do. Have I told you to do that?
No.
Matter of fact, I remember one time we were in the car together. I don't know where we were. And I remember we were kicking it. And I remember you just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Did I co-sign whatever you were saying to me?
Not at all.
You actually had an attitude with me, correct?
Correct.
Because I was telling you what?
Stop complaining. Get over it.
Did I understand what he was going through? Absolutely. Was he right? Absolutely. But I'm his boy. I'm not going to sit here and tell him something that's going to take him further down the hole. Are you grateful for what I told you?
Absolutely.
Are you in a better place today because of what I told you?
Absolutely.
Now, you better stop hanging with people when you want to smoke. They tell you, yeah, let's smoke. That means they ain't got nothing to lose. They drink and I drink. They ain't got nothing to lose. You have something to lose. You all told me you want to be an author. You all told me you want to be and I'm not telling you don't drink or smoke. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you don't do anything that's going to stop you from what you want to do. Don't get in any relationship that's going to stop you from doing what you want to do. Do you understand that if you want to be a doctor, you can marry somebody that want to be a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer? Like you can get with other people who want to do something in life. You have so many people that want something. Get with them. You guys got greatness all on you. We're going to be doing this we're going to be doing this until February. And you were the first school that God chose. You special. Of all the people that know me and all the schools that rock with me, you were the first ones. You got first dibs. You get the first opportunity. You got all these kids in the school, but you were chosen out of all these schools, these kids. So watch this. Number one, write this down. Write it down. Number one, I want you to get focused. I want you to do what?
Get focused.
I know you're great, But focused people do better than people who aren't focused. That's why you need to wake up every day. That's why people say, E, why are you still working? You're supposed to be making all that money. Why are you still working? Money don't give you focus. Money does not give you focus. It actually takes your focus from you. Work gives you focus. Like, because of y'all, I got something to do today. I got up this morning at 3 o'clock. I got somewhere to go. I'm getting dressed. Like, I was intentional and deliberate. Like, we got these shirts made. I was intentional and deliberate about the pants, the shoe. Like, because of you, I have something to do today. Look, I have never, and I repeat, I have never missed my wife MS appointment, ever. I always go to her appointment. Today is the first time I will not be with my wife for her appointment because I'm with you. And that might not mean nothing to you. But I've never made my wife drive on her own, and I've never made her go to her appointment on her own. But today I told her I couldn't go because I got to be on at 9 o'clock. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? You are special. Write that down. I'm special. Write that down. I'm special. Write that down. I'm special. Good. All right, let's go. Focus. All the greats, they focus. Yeah. Right? If you wake up in the morning and you're not focused, you got a better chance of going to jail. I'm just being real. You got a much better chance of getting shot. Okay, people can say what they want to say, but I'm telling you, you have the chance of somebody walking into an English classroom and shooting up an English classroom is a lot smaller than you on the block at 12 when you're supposed to be in school getting in trouble. Does that make sense? Yeah. When you are focused, you have a better chance. Not many people get shot and killed while they reading books and doing term papers. More people get shot and killed when they had a party, skipping school, drinking, smoking. I'm not saying you can't get shot in English class. I'm just saying the probability is less. So I want you to be focused, because when you're focused, I know you're a beast, but you're not a beast when you're not focused. You ever seen a great football player or basketball player, and you watching them, and you watching the game, and it's like, yo, my man, he don't look like himself. What's going on? And you find out, something happened before the game. Mom died or somebody got sick. They aren't what? Focused. They're not focused, right? So I want y'all to be focused as much as you can every day. Number 2, I want you to plan. This was well planned out. Katie, when y'all start planning for this right here? It's well planned out. May.
Wow.
April. May, June, July, August, September. 5 months went into this. 5 months went into planning. They was meeting on a regular basis. This just don't happen. We didn't decide this yesterday. Somebody planned for this to happen. And somebody is going to be blessed because of today, because they planned. I said they. I jumped in when I could. Not my superpower. You know what I'm saying? But they planned, y'all. Listen to me. You're not going to be a millionaire by accident. I don't care how much you want it. I don't care how bad you dream of it. It don't work like that. You're going to have a plan, and you will have to work that plan. Does that make sense? We're going to be with you for the rest of the year to help you make that become a reality. Good. Number 3, equipped. Right? This means that you got, for real, y'all play football. When the last time you played football without a helmet in the real game? You can't play a game without no equipment. You can't be out there in your gym shoes. You feel me? You like when you go to the bowling alley, you be sneaking and you don't put on the bowling shoes. They let you go with yours. You can't do that in football. Like, coach, I got on my J's. Man, like, you better take them J's off and put on some J cleats. Right? You playing football. It's September. It's October. The field is what? The field is wet. You can't be playing with no normal shoes on. Listen to me. I'm telling y'all, we're going to give you the equipment, but that's what school does. School equips you. The hood don't equip you to be a multimillionaire. The hood don't equip you to go to college. Nothing wrong with the hood, but they don't equip that. People tell me all the time, oh man, he whack. There's some dudes on the block that's way better basketball players. They not playing organized ball. We'll never get to see them. Somebody, Michael Jordan ain't the best. I knew a dude in New York was way better than Mike. But did he go to college? No. You can't play basketball without going to college. You can't play football without going to college. So I don't care if you like school or not. All roads lead through school. NFL, NBA, author, doctor, lawyer. You have to go to school. I told my kids, like, no, flat out. I don't care what y'all want to do. Y'all going to college, at least for 4 years. I love you. I'm not going to let you go straight to work. You can work for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. College will be the last 4 years you have fun. After college, ain't no more fun. Look, go to college. You'll never go to a basketball game for free again. You'll never go to a football game for free again. You'll never just get to wake up in the morning and go to the cafeteria at 9:15. Like when you get grown and start working, there are days you don't even eat. You forget to eat. The last fun you're going to have in college, please go get a 4-year degree. Please stay in the dorm. Don't be at the house going to school. Please go stay in the dorm. Please meet dorm mates. Some of your coolest friends in life will not be in high school, will be people you met in college. Go to college. Play ball in college. Go to college. Go to some of the speaking events. Go to college. Some of the rallies. Go to college. Have fun. For those of you who went to college, tell me that wasn't the best, you know what I'm saying, some of the best time of your life. And it was guilt-free. Are you hearing what I'm saying? All right, let's go. All right, number 4, if you go to school, you can choose. I wake up this morning, I get to choose to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a choice. I get to choose to be here. I started a foundation. We get to choose what schools we want to go to. I'm going to tell y'all the thing I love the most. I get to choose how I dress. That's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I do corporate work. They be all suited up. I'm like, bro, I'm good on time for it. Like, why don't you have to dress up? I got a PhD. That's my suit. I'm good on that. Y'all dress up. I ain't mad at y'all, but this is how I want to look. Life is better when you can make your own choice. Can I tell you something? The less education you get, the less you focus, the less you plan, the less equipment you get, you're going to have to do what other people tell you to do. If you really want to do what you want to do when you want to do it, you must take school serious and you must take your craft serious. Is that clear?
Yes,
Good. How many of y'all want to make your own choices? Come on. Let me see them hands. How many of y'all want to make your own choices? How many of y'all want to decide what city you live in? Let me see your hand. What house you live in? What car you drive? Give me some talk to me. What somebody other than Lansing, you want to grow up somewhere? What cities y'all trying to move to? LA? Austin got a lot of great food. Austin is a great place. It's a hidden gem. Yup, that's deep. Arizona, yup. Phoenix. Love Phoenix, yup. San Antonio, another fire spot. And the food is, the food is up, yup. Colorado. Okay, which part? I've been Boulder, Denver. You just want Colorado. Good, I love it. As a matter of fact, our best guy who gives us our cars, Cadillacs, he has his own dealership in Colorado. So we can get you a job as soon as you get there. Good, talk to me. Louisiana. Okay, the food? Okay, no doubt. Okay. All day. Yep. Tennessee. Which part? Memphis, Nashville?
Yeah, even Memphis, it don't matter.
It don't matter? Okay, just talk to me. Anybody? Yep. New Orleans. Yeah, I love New Orleans food. Yep. Dallas. Good. Everything in Texas is big.
Miami.
Yeah. And guess what? Every spot you mentioned, I've been to all of them. I've probably been to maybe 40 out of the 50, right? Why? Because I love to travel. Good. Anybody else? Yeah. Oklahoma. New York. Oh, I love New York. Tulsa. Okay. You want to go back historically. Okay. Let's go. Vegas. Ooh. I love Vegas. I've been off the strip. It ain't the same. But I love Vegas.
Miami.
Yep, another beautiful spot. San Francisco. All right, I'm about to wrap it up. Tell me what type of homes you guys want to live in. What kind of cars you want to drive? Yeah, talk to me.
A truck. I want a 5-bedroom house.
5-bedroom house. What kind of truck?
I want a Silverado Chevy, but I want to lift it. I don't want no basics.
Yeah, you want to lift it. Yeah, you ain't basic. No, so you don't want a basic car. I feel you.
200,000 house probably 2020.
Where you want to live at? What city again? New York?
Oh, yeah, New York.
So say 200,000 times 5.
Too many.
There ain't no house in New York for 200,000. So we said we'll start you with $1 million in New York, a house for $1 million. Yeah.
In Texas, like 200,000 get you a good house.
Yeah, Texas, you can come up in Texas, or whatever you have. Yeah, but not New York though. Yeah.
I got a 3-bedroom house with a 24 GMC fitting.
Ooh, I love it.
5-bedroom house with G-Brain.
Good. 5-bedroom house with a G-Brain. I love it. You're going to need a maid, though, if y'all got 5 bedrooms, 5 baths. You're going to need somebody to come in and clean that. It's a lot. We just purchased a home, and my wife was so upset. She's like, you done bought all this house, but you don't like to clean. So I got to clean 5 bedrooms, right? And
You
I
got
promise
plans. You got plans.
Talk to her.
What's up with y'all?
What a Rolls Royce, 5 bedrooms. Okay.
What's up with y'all?
Car or truck? Truck, what color? Blue? Okay, I got you.
3-bedroom house with Challenger.
Dodge Challenger.
Okay. All right. All right.
Engine or the basic board? Yeah, okay.
3-bedroom house.
2-story.
Yeah.
She want a 2-story board. I feel you. What kind of vehicle?
I don't know what make and model, but I want an orange convertible.
Love it.
Okay.
Ooh, an orange convertible. SRT 5-bedroom. I love to talk to him. Chevy Cobra. Cobra. Okay, I got you. All right, watch this. I want y'all to do me a favor. 15 minutes a day, I want you dreaming. Anything you dream of, you can make it happen. And through school, you can make it happen. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, I really want y'all to think this through. How many of y'all want to put y'all children in a better position than you came in when you came out? I need you to think that through. Because this is the money ball. Not doing it for you, but doing it for the next generation. And my mother used to tell me, every generation should get what? Should get better than the last generation.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to put the press. I want you to put the press on the next generation. All right? I want you to put the press on them. I want you to have, they come out with the 5-bedroom. They come out with the crib in New York. They come out with the cars so they know to do what? Good. Greatest accomplishment of my life. I dropped out of high school. Both of my kids finished school and they both marched across the stage at Michigan State University. They both got the degrees from Michigan State. Right? That's where we start. All right? Thank y'all for your time. Y'all can write this rest of this down. Know the rules. Play the game. Believe in your future. Literacy and leadership. What's your why?
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.